things in, so I'll try my best to take over with this first rate for the juniors, and we'll see how they get on there. And we've got the peewees out there going around. I'll get to my page, I should remember them, but then the mind goes. Yep, that's I'm on board.
There we go.
Yep, you're on board. So
we're on board here now, Warwick.
Yep, 95 Maddox Harley out there, just coming on the inside of the 63 or 93, was it, of Arlen Voice? Arlen's been here, he's picked up the pace seriously, he's hopped in there behind him, and then the other young fella,
Ethan Stevens.
So that's
new boy, so
yeah, the new boy.
These two are putting on a good fight there, Warwick. Young Arlen Voice, he was tentative in his early days, but man, he's getting into it now. So Maddox Harley, he started off fast and still is fast, but Arlen Voice has given him a good run for his money. But it will be Maddox Harley that will pick up the 3 points, and he'll pick up that from Arlen Voice, and Ethan Stevens will come through and pick up the 1 point for finishing third. So coming out now for race 2, we will have 5 of them out there. There should be. What have we got? We've only got 4 so far. We should have Cooper Lang off gate 1 in the red helmet. Here is he coming? Can't see, but anyway. 72, Kobe Drake has come back for another year. He's in gate 2. 33, Jackson Harley, the other Harley boy, gate 3. 17, Major Kelman. 69, Bradley Partridge. So who are we short of, Warwick? It looks like Cooper Lang, is it?
Is it Lang or Major Kelman? I'm not sure. Where's on?
We haven't got a red helmet there.
No, I haven't got a red helmet. Anyway, they've let them go.
It's a wobbly old start, and that should be Major Kelman on the outside there.
So yep. It looks like Cooper Lang's the one we're missing.
Yeah.
So Major Kelman gets out in front of the field from the 33.
Jackson Harley.
And another bike, and well presented. If you're down in the pits, you'd see that one of Partridge's. There's a couple of sidecars decked out the same as well. Young Bradley Partridge has moved up to the 125s. He holds that third, and that's young Drake, is it?
Yeah, Kobe Drake. He's moved up.
He's moved up.
He looks like he needs to grow just a little bit to grow into his bike, but he'll do that for sure.
Yes, they've missed a couple of the training days, so the boys haven't had a run on those other than the little paddock at home. Oh, Major Kelman's just drifted a bit wide, but he's managed to hang on to it, so it is 17. Major Kelman will take the win from 33, Jackson Harley. 69, Bradley Partridge comes home in that third position, with 72, Kobe Drake rounding out the field. So these boys all set the place alight last season on the 125. 16, Chase Lang.
He's keen to go. He didn't worry about going around the track.
No, I think they've been told they've got to get him straight to the line, save some time today. 7, Julian Rees down on the inside, and coming in on the outside in the white helmet is Oscar Drake.
All right, they're underway, and it's a good start there from Oscar Drake. Gets a great start from the outside. Chase Lang in behind him with Julian Rees. The rear, Oscar Drake, he's come here to race, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but a couple of times he did one practice there, he drifted off the track, and
yeah, so he's got to pass the finish line to win.
Yep.
But they're not as scared to put the throttle on these guys.
No, they're not. The track's changing pretty quickly for them. You can see how it's drying out, and they'll have to be wary of that.
Yep.
Well, the white flag's out already, and young
Oscar Drake
on the 72 bike. He'll take the first win. There's Chase Lang. They've got a good style, these young fellas.
Oh, they have. Yep.
Yeah, I want to see them back on the big track, really. 7, Julian Rees. I was going through some, if comes home in third, I was going through some old photos the other night, and it goes right back to Kerwee.
Oh, there's an old photo.
There's an aerial photograph there of the bike track they had, and Ronnie had a little one in there that he got them just to get up to speed, get the balance and throttle control, then they're out with the big
45.45.
45.45. Right, we've got another twin out here now. They must have been sleeping. They had a problem. I imagine they're just going to do a practice lap or two. That's the other bike from down at Ariti Park, Jake Gillespie, and he has Nathan O'Brien on there today, swinging for him. And they're on a Suzuki TR 1000, one of the popular bikes. So yeah, Nathan's hopped on today, so a totally new passenger for Jake. So they'll need a couple of laps just to sort themselves out and see how they get going. The bike's been in the Gillespie family for quite some time. Fraser used to campaign that quite successfully. Now his son Jake taking over it. Of course, if you've been here before, you'll remember Jake Gillespie was on a solo. Oh, just drifted out a bit wide there. So they'll have the boys have a wee bit of discussion. And hopefully there's not too much damage done as they collected that air fence.
That's good. Spot on, club. They better be good.
Righto, we're out now on the field with the Grand Parade for the Battle of the Twins contestants. We got out the front there. It looks like Barry Bettridge on bike 7 with his niece Cara Bettridge going around. Looking pretty good. I think then we've got, looks to me like it's Billy Layton on the 81 bike. And they've got Graham Partridge is going to do the swinging for him today as well. Then the third one on the track there, the blue 12, that's their old campaigners, Wayne Turner and Laurie McMahon. Wayne Turner's just been inducted into the Speedway Hall of Fame for his contribution to the sport, but in the article they forgot to say that they're actually back on the bike. Then one of the other oldest competitors, 71, Knuckle Hill, he's actually 72, he's approaching 73 years of age. He's got Nigel Cookower on the back of him.
Yeah, that one. Is Nigel Cookower still down south?
Yep, he's come up with that. Yep.
That's pretty impressive, isn't it?
Yep. So
one from up north and one from down south, and they meet in the middle.
So they've coming around. Then we've got the next bike out there is just coming around to the twins. They've all got past one another a bit there. 18, Jason Riley and Michael Toos. It is how it's, you say it as it's spelt, Toos. Michael Toos on the 18 coming through. The other twin, Kieran Satherley and Jono Kilburn on the 64, just coming down the pit straight there. Then the 21, which you saw them out there before, was Glenn and Emma Murray. And then we go back to the 12 of Daniel Satherley and Simon Leask on the bike, and the 96 of Mark Y and Ropes Cooper. So they're all the runners in the Battle of the Twins. And of course you've got the rest of them out there. You've seen some of the juniors. Then we've got the others. Here's another father and daughter team there, 16 going through. Carl Foster and Kristen Blumenthal, I think it is.
Hey, that's going to be a mouthful when you're in a hurry, Warwick. Yeah.
Well, they've got all these hyphenated names too. There's Nick Case with Jasmine Colley Case there on the 95.
They may end up with nicknames, Warwick.
69, Graham Partridge just going through. And Bailey Lilly on there, Now look at these other two on the 96C bike. They are two 16-year-olds have teamed up on that 96 bike. Two 16-year-olds, that's young Tyler Fisher and Allahurst Whitworth as they go round. So give them a bit of encouragement. Big ask for 16-year-olds to hop on one of these things. They're in that Division 3 grouping. Of course, the boys from Invercargill, 21 in the solos there. Which Colburn boys that, Dave? I lost my bit of paper. Lucas Colburn's a 21, Ryan Colburn's a 25. We should mention those. They've come up here. We've got the other boy that was out here was the 86, so that was Finn Reid in Division 2. Great to see.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Coming up from Invercargill.
Yeah.
And I was too busy looking at other things. I didn't see whether I saw Coxie.
Up into the big boys, so it'll be good to see how he goes. 41 is Sean Powell, and 22 is Warwick was talking about, Greg Crow.
Greg Crow at the back, 25, Aaron Callahan. Yeah, Sean Powell's another one that used to race back, well, somewhere down your time, Dave, or a bit later.
Oh.
And he's got an old upright and he's come out on the track.
Good on him.
So he's having a go. Greg Crow starting and from the back of the field.
All right, starter's got his eyes out, he's happy, the green light's on and they're underway. And it's a good start there from 11 Chase Burrow. Can he keep the pressure up? Not quite. We've got Aaron Cullen, just comes through in the red helmet there. But Chase Burrow, well, he's a different boy on a 500, certainly down the straight anyway. He's got to get that turning around the corner there.
Yes, he's just got to work on that, but...
and 70, Alan Crosby.
Sitting there in that third spot. Then Greg Crow's got past Sean Powell. There's Greg just powering out of the turn there down the back straight. As I said, he had a very nasty accident years ago.
Yeah, I think he just missed the safety. Or
just
did
on
he
the
just,
end of it.
Yeah, just on the end of the airbag. And yeah,
oh, who's that out front
good.
there sliding around? That's Aaron Callahan, wasn't it? Yep, he just about laid it down. Oh, he has laid it down.
Yep.
So Chase Burrows come through. Oh, Greg Coe drops the bike.
Good work.
Well done. Well done.
And we've got a red flag.
Red flag, yeah, we need that. It'll be Aaron Callahan will be out of it. Oh, I wonder what Greg was thinking about that when he saw him lying on the ground.
Plenty of time.
But well done. Give him a hand as he comes back round. That was a good drop by him.
So we'll just have to wait and see whether they call that.
I don't even know where they were now.
Well, we had Chase Burrow was leading it.
Was he?
Once Aaron hit the deck.
Oh, yep.
And then Alan Crosby in second place.
And then Greg Crow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, they called them in, so we'll say that's
we'll call
called.
Okay.
So who was that? That will be
was Chase
Sol. Gate 3 will be all in white. I'm not sure what they're doing here. Someone hasn't. There's 4 Caleb Chappell. 2 looks like 86 hasn't got a helmet colour on, but that should be blue. Is Finn Reid. 77 James Smith on the on 1. 10 Sean Cox. He's inside on grade 4 there on the yellow inside of Glensol. And off they go. Oh, Finn Reid got too much of a handful there. Oh dear.
Have they called the red? They've called the red. Yeah, that's going to hurt. He did a bit of a rolling start, and then he got underway, and he just bit. And I'll tell you what.
Hello, and young Chappell's down over the far side. What did he do?
I don't know. I was watching to see. Yeah. Those ones, you can hit the ground at 100k and get up and walk away. You hit the ground about 5k and it really hurts.
Yeah. No, you were correct there as you called it, Dave. He had a wee bit of a rolling start and he stopped, just put himself, and then he gave it a fistful and it just
bit in and went.
Reared on him. So that's pretty sad there for the first one for Finn.
Oh yeah, first time to see him in the 500 here, and he's travelled a long way. He's from Invercargill, and
the way there, Andy comes back. Andy's been doing some push bike ride. Andy's been doing some solo riding as well.
Yes, he is.
So he gives Sean Cox a run. So
awesome.
Unfortunately, our two young guys that we were
got big wraps on.
Yep, and we're wanting to see how they develop and are out of this one. So let's hope we can get them back into the meeting.
Hopefully, yeah. Well, there's a few rounds to go before they need to come out again. So hopefully they'll sort themselves out in their bikes and they'll be up and running again. So we're down to the old men now, Warwick.
Yeah.
Glenn Sol right on the outside here. In the green helmet, we've got James Smith right on the inside there. And in the yellow helmet, coming in now, Sean Cox, the number 10.
Yep, and welcome back to Sean.
Yeah, he's been down for a few practices. It was good to see him down here, so big trip for him.
James Smith raced years ago, been a road racer. Always liked Speedway. He's been putting the yards in this time.
There we go, pretty even start, but Sean Cox has just got the wood, but James Smith, if he can get turned, he's doing his hardest, and she's a bit patchy, the track, so they've got to keep their wits about him.
He's just trying to get that bike turned around. She'll be a bit grippy coming out of this one. So James Smith, Glenn Sol on the 13 and the green, yellow, Sean Cox. Oh, Smithies can't turn the bike. He's opened the door up and Glenn Sol says, thank you very much.
I'm on my way through.
I'll come through, see what happens this time. He's slowed down, he's tightened the turn up this time. And as they go down the straight, Glenn taking a wider line, James sticking on the pole line a little bit more. Down our road medals back straight. Coming on around, they're closing up a bit. You can see that bike lurch forward as he gives it a handful.
Yeah, take it easy on the throttle. But it looks like Glenn Sol has got this pretty much sorted. The white flag is already out.
Yep.
They're on their run home. So a good fistful of points here for Glenn Sol. We'll pick up, he gets 4 points for that.
77. James Smith home in second. And then we've got 10. Sean Cox.
And Andrew Aldridge back from the dead.
No,
the old man there, he's still got it.
He's never been away.
No, I know.
Yeah. George Congreve.
That didn't rhyme though, Warwick.
Riding one of the Caleb Chappell's bikes.
And we've got the two boys from Invercargill.
Yep.
Gate 1 and Gate 2. Ryan Colvin, Gate 1. Lucas Colvin, Gate 2.
Yep. Andy Aldridge right on the outside in the green. Ben Wally sitting in there on grid 4 in the yellow.
Well, that's Andy Aldridge's favourite part of the track.
Yep.
From starting, here we go, and he gets a good start too. George Congreve's in the mix though, and the Lucas boy, I can't remember which one is it, Ryan Lucas in the red helmet. Yep. But George Congreve, he's shown that experience that he's had from overseas.
Look at Ben Wally come round the outside. He squeezed between the wall and 25 Lucas. The 25 is Ryan Colvin.
Yep. And Andrew Ulrich there at the rear of the field. That's not a sight we see very often. We're not quite at the rear, but he's getting monstered at the moment. But George Congreve looking good at the moment.
Yeah, he's on a strange bike. He said they're not easy to ride when they're not yours, but he had time to make a few adjustments, get the pegs in the right place, and he's powering away through there. Ben Wally in that second second position. That's Ryan Culver in third from Andy Aldridge. Oh, who's in the fence over there? One of them's down.
Ryan Colvin. He followed Ben Wally, was just about there, but...
Well, the race is continuing on to be finished. I mean, 99, George Congreve from 32, Ben Wally. Third home.
Andy Aldridge gets there.
23, Andy Aldridge. And coming around to round them out, or get a point, I think, is the 21 bike of Lucas Colvin.
Yeah, well, Ben Wally ended up real close to that fence, and Ryan was just following his line, but he just kept on going.
Well, that's good. Give him a hand as he comes round. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, Dave. The winner should do a full lap in front of the crowd.
Yeah.
Let the others come across. Just they get them involved. They've got fans all round the track. They go.
The Wing Warriors. Heat 1 for the multis. Multi Division 1, or Division 2, sorry. So 96, Taylor Fisher, Ella Hurst Whitworth, off gate 1.
Yep.
They're the 16-year-olds for it.
Yep, both 16, those two.
95, Nick Case, Jasmine Collie Case.
Yep, that's
22, Nathan Burst, Tim Kingy, they're off gate 3, and Carl Foster and Kristen Blumberthal.
Yep, starting out from the back of the field. So you'll see them back down there on bike 16.
All right, starters happy. And we're underway. A bit of a wobbly old start for the 16-year-olds there in the gate.
I got a wee bit of a bump, I think. But it's Nick Case and Jasmine Collie Case out there in the front. Nathan Burst, Tim Kingy just drifted a wee bit wide on that turn, and the youngsters come on through.
They're underway now.
Tyler Fisher and Ella Hurst Whitworth doing the swinging on that bike in that second spot, coming around.
So I'm going to call it Nick Case and Hard Case, I think. Be a lot easier. Leading the way at the moment. It's getting tight there at the
second,
third and fourth. Yeah, it certainly is. 16-year-olds holding their own, but in the yellow, Carl Foster, Kirsten Blummerthal.
Oh,
there's a
massive one in there. Well, they're both up on their feet anyway, Nathan Burth and Tim Kingy. So we'll just put that down. I think we might be calling this race, Dave. They're just about on their way home with it. We'll just write that down. 95 in there from 16 and 96, 22 fenced.
Yeah, certainly were.
Fenced.
It was
I don't know what happened there. They drifted out a little bit and then just
got the wheel tangled up in the corner, straightened them up, and launched the riders.
Yep, it did. Yeah, they're going to have to push it back in. We'll just see what decisions they made on that one.
We've already made it.
We've made it. Well, we've written it down as they were. What's going to happen? And if they decide to call it and I haven't got it written down, then we're lost.
But they thought they called it, but yeah, that's all right. Oh, well, we'll see how these youngsters get away this time.
Well, second anyway.
Yeah.
At this stage.
Well, Nathan, Carl Foster got himself humming there. You hear the revs get up and he's underway. He's trying to hunt down the 96 of Tyler Fisher and Ella Hurst Whitworth.
Well, that's the team of girls, because the whole lot have got girls swinging on the back.
Yeah,
and that would be unusual to get them all in together, but it's Nick Case and Jasmine Collie Case leading them out. Just looking across there is the 96 of Tyler Fisher and Ella Whitworth.
Having to work.
Whitworth, yeah, but he's just drifting a bit wide. But Carl Foster and what's that? What are we calling that one? Kristen. No. Kristen Blumenfield or
yeah, they've got their way through this time.
They've got their way, yep.
Yep. But the 16-year-olds not giving up. but it's going to be Nick Case, Hard Case, coming through for the win. We can write that one down now.
The same as what it was before. Watch out, because the young lady up beside you there is going to fall on top of you, Dave. She's very quiet.
Well, that's good. So that's really well done. Well done to them.
Yep. So give them a hand as they come through. Yeah, look at that. See the difference when you bring a team round there for the crowd. They love it. It's not going to take any more time. So. Yeah, well, I think we should do that. The winners should do the full circuit.
Yeah, well, they weren't the winners.
I know they weren't, but they got a response though, Dave. They got a response.
Yeah, fair enough.
69.41. Is that what my laps said? Are they on my laps? No.
35, Aaron Sullivan, Peter Rintel. They're off gate 2. And they're in the blue, obviously. 69 is in the white. That's Graham Partridge and Bailey Lilly. And right on the outside, new combination here, 33, Wayne Bryce with Selwyn Savage on the back. And they'll be in yellow. New colour, new all sorts there. New colours.
Yeah, well, the 69 and the 96 bike that you'll see are a team bike there. See them as they go round, and they may well have got the jump on this one. The 69.
Graham Partridge and Bailey Lilly.
They're out in front. Looks like who we got it there. Looks like Wayne Bryce and Selwyn Savage hugging into that second position. Then we've got Aaron Sullivan and Peter Rintel on the 35 in that third spot. And just rounding out the field is the 67 of Gary Stalker and Willie Little. But Partridge, goodness me, and Lilly, they've stormed away with this one so far.
They certainly have. They're looking. There's them, and then there's a little bit of fresh air, and then there's the 33 of Wayne Bryce and Selwyn Savage. They're going to have to watch their back, though, because hunting them down is Aaron Sullivan and Peter Rintel. Got to look up to see the boy. That's the white flag now. Flag.
So the boys are on their way home. We've got the front runners out there, but watch that second spot. Oh, wee bit of balking there. There's Sullivan had to slow up, but it's coming right around now. Will be the 69 bike of Graham Partridge and Bailey Lilly. They take the win from 33. Wayne Bryce and Stephen Burrow, 35. Aaron Sullivan, Peter Rintel in that third spot. And rounding them out was 67, Gary Stalker.
I need to go find that guy.
And Willie Little.
And what did you have for a time there, Warwick? 67. Cool. That's fast.
Yep, well, in this one, we've got 28, Paul Anderson. Welcome back to Paul for his first meeting here at Moore Park. You remember he was the one that had that nasty incident with those big start tyre barriers there. He's back on track, got a different swinger, Mike Stevenson today. 25 in the blue. Daniel Bunnett, Eric Leask sitting there in the white on the 8 bike. Brent Moyle and Ruben Miller, and on the outside is the 27. That's Jared Smith, and another one over lady is Renee Ormond. So they go into that corner. Someone touched the ground there.
Yeah. That was the blue got out fast there. That's Daniel Bunnett, Eric Leask, and then they just crossed out to the outside, which is unusual, and gave themselves a better lead into the infield, and they're smoking away now. They've had a good run last year, didn't they, Warwick?
Well, yes and no. Well, they had a good run, but Speedway New Zealand didn't think they were so good. They got pipped a few times with a few things, just the technicalities. But yes, Bunnett and Leask out in front, just doing the business down the road. Medals back straight. No doubt about their lead as they come round to pick up the white flag. Paul Anderson, Mike Stephen holding that second spot. Then we go back to Brent Moyle and Ruben Miller, and rounding them out is there's Jared Smith and Renee Ormond.
Yeah, well, they've got themselves drifted apart. The track's holding up pretty well, really. What are we up to? Well, I've got
that's a check-in. So it's 25, Daniel Bunnett, Eric Lease coming in first, 28, Paul Anderson, Mike Stevenson. Then we go to the 8 bike, which was Brett Moyle and Ruben Miller, and 27 came home in that 4th spot, which is Jared Smith and Rene Omond. They struck a wee technical issue down there.
67-14 Warwick.
67-14. We see the 96P bike in the red. Mark Y, Ropes Cooper or Jacob Cooper, previous winners in the past of this title, on one. In the blue, on the blue bike, number 12, Wayne Turner, Laurie McMahon. And we're missing one, Dave, are we? Or no, we just got, and we've got 64, Kieran Southerly and John O'Kilburn. Just the 3 of them?
Yeah, so it must be Jake Gillespie, Nathan O'Brien.
Well, they must have a problem with that bike then, and
that's a shame.
A shame. We'll just see. I think that similar thing happened last time they were here.
Don't you hate that when that happens?
Right, off they go. And Wayne Turner and Laurie McMahon have got away to a good start in the first heat of the Battle of the Twins. They head them down the road medals back straight for the first time. Sitting in that 2nd spot, Y and Cooper hanging tight on the pole line. In behind them is the 64 combination of Kieran Southerly and John O'Kilburn. Oh, she's drying out quick, David, especially on that corner.
There's a few rough spots appearing.
That's Turner and McMahon just sitting there nice and tight. Well, they all are. Mark Y, Jacob Cooper, old Ropes. They can't seem to guess a peg in Turner at this stage. And then we go back to the 64. Kieran Southerly, John O'Kilburn, the white flag's out. So Mr. Turner's on his way home.
Well, he made a good start and he just held his own. He's going reasonably quickly there. So they're going to pick up the 3 points. Mark Y, Ropes Cooper will get the 2 points. And Kieran Southerly and John O'Kilburn will get the 1. And unfortunately for Chuck Gillespie, Nathan O'Brien, hopefully they can come out later on. And so it's a pretty dogged way to get to the final, Warwick. If you get in the top 3, you're right, and then it's 1 from 4. The next 4 go for 1 position. So you really want to qualify through the heats rather than wait for that last moment to do it.
Early on, eh?
Absolutely.
Yep. Never time, Dave.
Do we get a time there, Warwick? If you hold that up, 67.34.
On gate 1, Daniel Southerly, and I think it's Simon Lease. You wouldn't call someone's Lease Simon, would you?
No, I turned it round to Simon Lease.
Simon Lease, I think that's what it is.
Yep.
On gate 2 is the 21 bike of Glenn and Emma Murray. I'm not sure is that his father and daughter or... Not sure.
No.
18 coming in there is Jason Riley and Michael Toos. So they're on the Ducati. Suzuki on gate 1. A Suzuki on gate 2, a Ducati on gate 3, and then the VTR Honda of Knuckle Hill and Nigel Cookower on the other side. On gate 4.
Good start there from Glenn Murray and Emma Murray. Out in front, the battle going on for 2nd and 3rd at the moment between Daniel Southerly in the red, and in the white, Jason Riley, Michael Toes. But it's Glenn Murray, Emma Murray. The clean pair of heels at the moment. Still that battle going on.
Well, a bit of a challenge. Looks like it's coming on for that 2nd spot there. The Riley Twos combination trying to go round the outside of Southerly and Simon Leeskin. I think they've done it. Get to that 2nd spot. Knuckle Hill, Nigel Cookower just rounding out the field. But the Murray team out in front, they've set their mark on this one. This particular heat anyway, as the white flag comes out on the TL Suzuki. The Ducati holding it second spot down there, and looks like that might be the way they finished. They're into the turn for the last time. 21. De Murray's Glenn and Emma take the win from 18. Jason Riley, Michael Toos. And we go back to 12. Daniel Southerly and Simon Leask taking that third position in 71. Knucklehill and Nigel Cookow come home in fourth. And a time of
68.79.
Looks like the North Island guys come down here, all Auckland registered. 72 Wayne Drake, 97 Nicholas Nelson, 351 Tony Cutler, 471 Johnny Brassel, and 223 was not in your program as Tim Davidson. So that's the field across the line. Brassel, Cutler, Musson, and the 22 of Aaron Madden, and off they go. They settled into their work. Looks like it's Johnny Brassel out in the front. I see that familiar figure of Wayne Drake pushed right up into second spot early on from Musson. Then Tim Davidson on 223. That's the Suzuki there sitting in that fourth spot. He's got Bradley Hamburger on the 17 chasing him down as they go into that turn. Hamburger trying to go around the outside, and he's picked up 2 spots there. He goes to third. We look at the front. There's a battle going on there. It's Wayne Drake on the inside trying to come underneath it. Johnny Brassel as they go past the start finish. Neck and neck into the turn they go. Drake on the inside, Brassel trying to hold on to the outside. Drake's just got the better of him. He moves to the front from Brassel. When we go back to Hamburger in that third position from Tim Davidson on the 223. We'll pick up some of the others as they come round. Drake, Brassel, Hamburger, Davidson. That looks like it's the 9 bike of Jamie McDonald from 6 of Matt Musson. The 22 going through there of Aaron Madden. And 351 Cutler at the back of the field as they click off another lap. It's white flag this time for Drake. So Wayne Drake coming around 471. Johnny Brassel 17 Hamburger. So they're rolling in now.
Rightio, I'll call them out for you, Warwick. 72, you probably got that already.
Yep, 471. Yep, 17 Hamburger coming in for that third spot. Then it'll be 2, 2, 3. Davidson, I think, just holding the best over and 9 of McDonald.
9, 6.
Yep.
22, 13. And I missed that third one. I was looking to see who got over the line first, but and 251 at the end there.
Oh, we'll just check
well, we
that.
We might have it on my laps.
Oh, it worked.
It does work. There we are. Okay, 72.
Wayne Drake.
471.
Johnny Brassel.
I've probably got it down here. I don't need to look over there. 17.
Bradley Hamburger.
223.
Tim Davidson.
9.
9 is Jamie McDonald.
Then it goes and has a meltdown.
Does it?
Yeah. Because it...
yeah. 6 was Matt Musson. 22, Aaron Madden.
Yep. Steve Saunders.
13 was Steve Saunders. Then who do we have after Steve?
97, Nicholas Nelson.
Nicholas Nelson.
351, Tony Cutler.
That's them.
Excellent.
So it's working.
That work. But when they come round again, then it goes and...
Oh, yeah. It's Flick Juniors. And it is the Pee-wees coming out. It'll be the same with 3s we had before. 63 Arlen Voice looks like he's on gate 2.
Nice to see them in there.
Yeah, young Stevens will be on gate 1. And Maddox Harley on the outside on gate 3.
Right, Jackie's getting them sorted out there. Understarted all. Here they go. And Maddox Harley just gets out there and does a bit. I'm going to change this a little bit because they've got him in a blue, white helmet. I'm going to change it on here, Warwick. So no,
it's blue. It's just sitting.
Maddox Harley on the.
Oh, your one there.
Yeah.
Oh, Arlen Voice just run a wee bit wide there. He's gone right off the track. I think he's still far enough behind to sort himself out, but Yeah, Maddox Harley, clean sweep for this one. Young Stevens for his second time. I think he's done 1 or 2 practice days.
He's getting quicker.
Yep, getting faster, all right. The white flag's out for Maddox Harley. Arlen Voice coming through. Young Stevens just sitting back there, puts that foot out, but the win will go to 95. Maddox Harley from 63, Arlen Voice. And what we say that boy's number was 11, Ethan Stevens, coming home in third.
Yep, Ethan Stevens. Sorry, Warwick. I was trying to figure this out.
Yep, 95 picks up maximum points from 63 and 11. So race 14. I watched Cooper at the practices and that, and he was certainly really picked up the pace. He was going very, very well. So 72, it'll be Kobe Drake on 1. Then looks like 17, Major Coleman sitting there on 2 in the blue. Who else you got? I can't see the numbers from this position. And
so we've got
White is
Bradley Partridge.
And on the outside will be Jackson
Harley in the yellow. 33 in the yellow, yep. So there they go, and it's a good start there from Major Kelman, leads the way there.
Once again.
Yeah, Jackson Harley coming up into second place. Then we have Bradley Partridge.
He's wide, can he be? Pulled it in, but Jackson Harley's closed up on him, Dave. Just that little mistake there. He's tighter this time, though. Well, it's certainly looking the business on that bike is Major Kelman. Jackson Harley pushing in. He's close enough if there's a little mistake to capitalise on. Third place, Bradley Partridge from Kobe Drake.
I don't know what the history of these bikes are, Warwick, but they're looking pretty smart, aren't they?
There's been a lot of money spent in the off-season on freshening them up. There's the checkered flag. 17, Major Coleman gets the win from 33, Jackson Harley. Young Bradley Partridge on the 69 bike comes home in that third place from 72, Kobe Drake. So I don't know whether you had any times on the Pee-wees and the 125s.
49.83 for that one, Warwick.
49.83. Chase Lang. Yep, Chase Lang's on the visit, straight round to the line.
Yep.
That'll save what?
On a mission?
2, 3, 4, 5.
It sounds like you're 6, on a mission too, Warwick.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
We've got a problem here.
12 seconds plus the 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that blew it away, didn't it?
132 seconds, Warwick. There we go.
Oh, no.
Go another one round.
He's been sent off again.
There we go, yep. Oh, he's getting a little bit of practice in.
Oh, can't have been anything too serious.
No.
So it is...
he was just telling them to put his lunch on, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it is Oscar Drake down on 1, Chase Lang on 2, Julian Rees on 3. Jackie says okay, tapes are up and off they go, and this time Chase Lang's got away to a good start from Oscar Drake.
These boys have some great battles, don't they?
They do. Oh,
there's Oscar gone.
He's too wide.
Let's hit the fence.
Yeah. Well, he sort of waited, but we'll have to get a referee's call on that one, I suppose. Yeah. But Chase Lang.
He's doing well, doing the business.
Oh, both of them throwing that bike around. Julian just having a wee bit of trouble getting his to get the tail out. Almost full noise, Dave, aren't they? They're just not buttoning off at all. Much, a little bit. Chase Lang picks it up, 16. Chase
Oscar's
Lang
gone
takes
again.
the win. Oscar's gone. Well, this time he's not getting a second chance.
We'll take him out this time.
Take him out. Julian Reeves comes in second, and I suppose Oscar gets a DNF for that, does he?
I guess so. He didn't cross the finish line, did he?
Yep. So that's them sorted.
Yeah, too easy, eh?
Oh, it was.
This refereeing job's easy.
Yeah, he's got his arms folded sitting down there, not even doing anything. I wonder he hadn't got a beer in his hand. Well, on again, apologies for that. She was a bit muffled from down the end there. We might be getting it to reaching our limit. But anyway, we're on the solos.
Well, we've got number 11, Chase Burrow. He's going off gate 1 in the red. Then we have Aaron Callahan in the blue. Gate 2, 41, Sean Powell. Is he going? He's just waiting for a gap in the traffic. Alan Crosby is there in the yellow.
Yeah,
22, Greg. Where's Greg? Is he out there? I don't think he's come out.
We're missing Greg.
Yeah.
Oh, the gate's still open though, so what's happening?
Oh, yeah. Alan's got to come over a little bit. He's got the old elbows out, I think, Alan Crosby. Just waiting for Greg Carew.
Yeah, I'm not sure. No,
looks like they're shutting them up.
Gate's being shut, so
Down to 4.
Down to 4.
Well, it's a good start from Chase Burrow, but can he get that bike turned? Well, Aaron Callahan, he's on a mission. He's got a turn and he's underway with Alan Crosby in pursuit. Chase Burrow's in the third position. And in the white there we have Sean Powell.
Yep, Aaron Callahan's not afraid to twist the throttle, but he does get a bit wide at times.
Yeah, he does.
It sort of concerns me a little. He's just looking back. You can probably just button off a fraction.
Yeah.
At this stage, although once he turns it, he likes to power out of those turns.
Yep. Alan Crosby's doing all right there in second place. Chase Burrow is on a mission. Only a young fella. He's only, what, 16, is he? Yep.
Just gone up.
And yeah, he's done a lot of time on the little bikes, but this is his first chance in the 500.
He got a 70-year-old out there in front of a 16-year-old. So.
Learn from the oldest.
Yep, Alan certainly looks comfortable on that particular bike.
And we've got the white flag, so half a lap to go there for Aaron Callahan. He'll come through comfortably, take the win.
Yep, 25, Aaron Callahan coming home, taking the win. Well, I think Cros might have just got it, but it wanted another couple of metres from Chase Burrows, and Sean Powell comes home in the 4th position. Whew. Geez, a warm old day.
Apple was on gate 4. James Smith was there in the green, gate 5. Finn Reid is in the black, but he's off gate 1. He needs to sort his helmet colours out. And 10, Sean Cox will be off gate 2 in the blue.
Yep, they're all coming up to the line, Dave, so it's 5 across the line. Now, we'll just see how these young fellas get on this time, see how anxious they are. And off they go. And Finn Reid, well, he got it better that time. Bit of a bump there. Yep. Oh, just too much, and he's down into the wall.
He's not going to.
Well, he's going to be a little bit disappointed in there. Can he get off and get off the track in time? Well, they're coming around. Yep. Yes, he will do. So Caleb Chappell leads them through from Sean Cox and James Smith.
I think Finn might be just trying a little too hard.
Yeah.
But anyway, he's got another chance coming up. But young Caleb Chappell showing a clean pair of heels to Sean Cox, James Smith, and him having a wee battle for 2nd and 3rd there, and then Glenn Sol.
Well, the white flag comes out for young Chappell. Oh, he's got a bit out of control there, but he's managed to get it back straightened up. He picks up the white flag. A good battle going on for 2nd between 10, Sean Cox there, and James Smith looking to come in underneath on the inside as they turn round through that turn. But they can't do it. Young Chappell seems to have slowed up quite a bit. Whether he's got a bike problem or not, I'm not sure, but he's going to coast over. And it'll be James Smith who takes 2nd place from Sean Cox with 13. Glenn Sol in that 4th position. And unfortunately, again, a DNF for
Yeah, Finn Reid.
Finn Reid.
I think he got a great start, but I just think he's just trying a little too hard and just needs to get that sorted out, because he's certainly got the talent. We've seen that.
We've seen that, yeah. It just takes a wee bit of adjustment. I noticed Caleb Chappell's bike is actually geared down until the young fella gets to grip with it.
Yeah.
And that seems to be...
Until the head catches up with the bike,
yeah, that's
or the ability.
That's what they all do.
Yeah.
Because you can get yourself in a big mess pretty quickly.
Yep.
So this time we're going to Division 1. It's the 21. So we've got Lucas Colvin on gate 1, and outside him is the 32 of
Ben Woolley.
That's in red, and then the blue for Wally. Andy Aldridge, 23, is on gate 3 in the white. Then we should have George Congreve. They'll have to close up a little bit. George Congreve on gate 4 in the yellow. And on the outside, the other young man, the 25 of Ryan Colvin, in the green from the outside.
Starters happy. The tapes are up, and there's a good start from Andrew Aldridge. Ben Woolley on the inside though. And George Congreve flying around the outside. Can he take on Andy Aldridge? Andy Aldridge has got it at the moment. Ben Woolley coming on the inside. This is great racing. Ben Woolley's got round the outside.
Oh, great stuff. Three wide for that first lap there. Looks like we've lost the 21. Lucas Colvin's obviously got a wee problem there. But George Congreve leading them through from Andy Aldridge, Ben Woolley.
He's having to work hard to just even match it with Andy at the moment. George Congreve looking good there. Didn't get the start he wanted, but he made up for it.
Well, I think he's had to do that when he was in England. Is not renowned as being a great starter as George. He has to, so he's spent a bit of time working on it, and it certainly looks like it's his riding certainly improved. He takes up the win from 23, Andy Aldridge. 32, Ben Wally, close third there from the 25 of Ryan Colvin. A DNF for... What did he do? Was it one of those wheel stands or something George was doing?
Well, it didn't say. I was writing it down in the book here. How are we going for time there, Warwick?
Did it?
66.
So what have we got for...
Here we go. We're on Sidecar Multis Division 2. And we'll have... Oh, what have we only got? 2?
3.
What's that?
1 at the back.
Oh, yeah, right.
So it's Nick Case
So
and
it's Nick
Jasmine.
Case and Hardcase. They're out in the front there with Tyler Fisher and Ella Hurst. Whitworth in that second position there. And out the back there, Carl Foster and Kirsten
Blomendale, yep.
And they're catching up fast. Carl Foster, Kristen, oh, they're going to catch up real fast this time.
Yeah, no, we problem there.
Yep, Tyler Fisher and Ella Hurst Whitworth have gone, and it looks like, oh, they're struggling to stay on. I don't know where you get that.
One finisher. that was across the pole line for me, well and truly. They're allowed one wheel.
The other one was in the air. We'll see what the referee says. There we are.
Yep.
So anyway, at the moment we've got leading the way Nick Case, Hardcase, Jasmine Collie Case.
Yep.
And what do we got for flags? Must be due for a
checkered flag.
Checkered flag. Okay, they definitely get their 3 points.
16 with a question mark. And the young team, the Fisher Whitworth team, is a DNF.
It really doesn't matter, does it?
Just supporting today.
So should we give them 2? Because we're generous.
Oh, what are you doing?
Too far over.
Too far over.
Righto.
The excluded.
EXL.
Yep. Oh, wow.
Oh, that
Van Spears and tyres. So,
rightio, coming out now, we've got 46. Jason Riley, Michael Toos, they'll be off gate 1.
Yeah,
the red helmet colours.
yeah, doing double duty today.
And 42, Pete Stevens, Stephen Burrow. Bit of a change of swinger there. They're off gate 2. This is the first time they've been out today. 33, Wayne Bryce, Selvin Savage. They're off gate 3 in the white helmet colours. And on the outside, Gary Stalker and William Little. And the yellow helmet colours.
That's it.
Starters having it underway, and it's a good start from Pete Stevens, but not good enough. Or is it? Yes, it is. He's having to battle with Wayne Bryce, though.
Wayne Bryce, Selwyn Savage, is it? Going round the top side.
Oh, what a battle that's going on there.
Pete Stevens and Stephen Burrow. Then it's Jason Riley and Michael Toos. Gary Stalker, Willie Little in behind. They got a fast exit from that turn.
I'll tell you what, there's not much between them at the moment. One little mistake and somebody will get through, but Wayne Bryce and Selwyn Savage, so just starting to cement their position. And Pete Stevens trying to catch up to them. They're being hounded a little bit by Jason Riley and Michael Toos. They have to watch their back as well as what they're doing up the front.
Stalker's gone. White flag.
That won't be hard to sort out, will it?
White flag.
So Wayne Bryce still leading the way. There's not much in it, but they're leading the way there at the moment. Then we've got in the blue, Pete Stevens and Sal and Stephen Burrow. Wayne Bryce's old swinger, of course. And they got pretty close at the end. Just about could throw a blanket over them all, Warwick.
Yep, they could. So third home was
Jason Riley and Michael Toos.
Yeah, I think that bike, as I understand, wrong as that Stevens is on is was Wayne Bryce's bike last year that Stephen Burrow now has, but Pete Stevens is going to ride it.
Okay.
So,
well,
I don't know, things keep changing.
Things keep changing, they just stay the same.
So do we have a couple of race times for multi-1 and multi-2?
Yeah, I'll put these points in and then I shall get that off Warwick.
In blue is the 8 of Brett Moyle and Ruben Miller. And just the 3 of them, and the other one there's a 27 who is Jared Smith and our other young lady Renee Omand. So the starters, how they're all jiggling around there, getting themselves sorted. Oh, a bit of a rolling start there by Brett Moyle, but he's got away with it, and Ruben Miller.
He's done better than got away with it. He's got himself out to the front.
Yep, he's going to be chased down by Aaron Sullivan and Peter Rintle. The Pink Princess on the back. A great team. They're good with the kids, those boys. But anyway, they're chasing pretty hard there. They've just closed up on Moyle and Miller, looking for a run round the outside now, trying to square the corner off and see if they can sneak through underneath, but not quite close enough. They're right in behind. They're certainly getting filled in. Jared Smith and Renee Almond.
Here we go, this time maybe. Not quite.
Bikes are pretty quick. Down the straight, the white flag's coming out, Dave. Oh, a bit untidy there for Sullivan and Rintoul, but they got it back under control. They're on their way home.
Well, I'll tell you what, they're trying something different each time and can't quite do it, but at least it's not for want of trying.
No, they're trying. They're just going to find the... Oh! Gee, whiskers. Well, that was a nasty one there, but it's 35. Aaron Sullivan and Peter Rintoul take the win from 27. Jared Smith and Renee Almond. And 8. Last turn, just lost it.
Well, that was 10 points in the White Knuckle Award for sure.
Infield. Oh, yeah, I wonder what Aaron Sullivan was thinking about that. Because it's not nice at full noise to come round and see that. Hello, what's happened there?
Stung by a bee? I don't know. We might have got burnt, I think, by the looks of it.
Is he?
It's a bit hot or something.
What's he doing? Oh, he hasn't got his pink tutu on, so he's obviously not doing a dance.
How do we go for time there, Warwick?
I'm not sure. You give me
Just
any of
Warwick. He's not with us.
Oh, I haven't got
Man overboard, Black Hawk down. I've got a couple of times for you, Warwick.
Righto.
Yeah. So back in the multi-car Division 2, 71.45.
Yep.
Division 1 is 68.96.
Yep.
And
that one
if I get Earth to
Earth
69.02, I can read it off his thing there. Yep.
69.02. Right.
Second round.
It'll be Heat 3, is it?
Yep.
What are we calling it? Heat 3?
Oh, yeah, I think it is actually. Yep.
Heat 3.
Yep.
So in this one,
we have 81, Billy Layton and Graham Partridge. They'll be off gate 1. Off gate 2 will be 7, Barry Bettridge and Cara Bettridge. In the blue. In the white will be 69, Kieran Satherley, John O'Byrne. John O'Kilburn. Off gate 3, a 96P, Mark Y and a Ropes Cooper. They'll be in the yellow off gate 4.
that's it. They're all sitting there, all getting ready. Just a Barry and Cara Bettridge are having a little issue, just trying to get the bike back. It wants to run into the tapes. So he'll sit himself back there a little bit.
Oh, it's still going.
Still
Put
going.
the handbrake on.
Handbrake on. It might be a
I
slipping,
think to put something in front of the wheel.
slipping clutch or something, is it? Don't know. Yeah, push some dirt. Put some dirt in the front of the wheel.
Yeah, put your foot there. Righto, it's looking good. Oh,
Yeah, but it still rolled the same, but he got away with it as they head into the first turn, and it's
Billy Layton.
Billy Layton and Graham Partridge who got away to a good start. There's a bit of a problem there, was that the 96 bike.
Yeah, Mark Y and Ropes Cooper.
Cooper got in a bit of a strife there and dropped themselves to the back of the field, but it's Layton and Partridge out in front from the 64 of Kieran Satherley and John O'Kilburn holding a good second spot.
Mark Y and Ropes Cooper have got through into their third place now.
Yep, from the Bettridges, so just trying in the field there. But it's the 81, the Aprilia bike, Rotex motor, mobile Rotex there, 1000cc, leading out the 64, the TL Suzuki of Satherley and Kilburn. There's some big moves there by the old VTR Honda. With
One lap to go.
And Cooper, but can they get up another spot? Oh, the Bettridges have come in, but down the back straight, swinging into the Canterbury Demolition turn for the last time. It is the 81, Billy Layton and Graham Partridge taking the win from 64. Kieran Satherley, John O'Kilburn, and rounding out the third spot goes to the 96 of Mark Y and Ropes Cooper. A DNF for 7, just simply infield. And that's all she wrote for that one. And then in gate 2 is the 18 bike in the blue, Jason Riley, and who's Jason got on?
Michael Toos.
Michael Toos.
Yep. Okay, well, watch out for the turners on the inside there. He may be old, but he's still got good reactions, Warren.
Yeah, they have. And so is old Knuckle Hill when he's got his mind on the job.
Yeah, last time wasn't quite there, but
No.
we'll see how it goes this time.
Yep.
Starter's looking happy. He's on it. And it's all underway, and there goes Wayne Turner. Knuckle Hill didn't make it this time either, Warwick.
No, he's on the twin compared to the multi-2, of course.
Yeah. But Wayne Turner and Laurie McMahon leading
hell
the way.
of a battle going on there between the 18 Jason Riley and Michael Toos in there, just ahead of Satherley and Simon Leask. It looks like they've cemented that second position as they head off down the road medals back straight. But yeah, these old boys out the front, gee, they're doing it quite well.
They just don't know they're old, Warwick.
They don't know well, they do.
But wise old heads on them.
Yep.
So Wayne Turner, Laurie McMahon.
Jason Riley, Michael Toos in that second spot. Then the 12B, Satherley and Simon Leask in the third position. from Knuckle Hill and Nigel Cookow, and the checkered flags waiting for Turner as he comes round into the Hydroturf turn. They go, the 12C bike. Wayne Turner, Laurie McMahon will take the win from 18, Jason Riley and Michael Toon. Daniel Satherley, Simon Leask on the 12B bike comes home in that third position ahead of the 71 of Knuckle Hill and Nigel Cookow.
A time of 68.97.
68.97. Right, the flat track boys are out again. This time we've got 17 Bradley Hamburger off the front with 72 Wayne Drake and 223 Tim Davidson. Second row will be Matt Saunders, the 97 bike of Nicholas Nelson, the new rider, and the 6 bike of Matt Musson. Then we go back to 351 Tony Cutler, 471 Johnny Brassell, the 9 of Jamie McDonald, and then moving up is the 22 bike of Aaron Madden. Looks like one's pulled out already. They've struck a problem. They let him go as they head into that first corner. 72 Wayne Drake just out in front. The neck. Bradley Hamburger comes through on the motocross converted bike there. Tim Davidson holding that third spot. He's going to get a hurry up from Johnny Brassell there on 471. Then we go back to the 6 bike of Matt Musson. Certainly Matt Musson's improved a lot. Then Jamie McDonald looking to go round the outside of him, but he's got pretty wide. Oh, he's got a button off because he just about collected the fence. But it's Wayne Drake from Hamburger, Brassell. Then Davidson, the 6 bike there of Matt Musson, still holding that 5th position as they swing through. Oh, once again, someone's gone pretty wide out there. But it's still Wayne Drake. No one can get near him in this one. Hamburger still holding that 2nd spot. Brassell working hard in 3rd, wants to get up another position. Tim Davidson still holding that 4th, but he's being rounded up at times with a bit of pace by Matt Musson on the number 6 bike. Looks like Musson might go through on his Yamaha from McDonald, then Saunders, then the 22 of Aaron Madden and Tony Cutler. So the white flag's out for 72, Wayne Drake. So Drake goes through. Oh, real battle on for 2nd. Looks like Brassell's trying to get underneath the Hamburger. As they go down the back straight for the last time. Hamburger comes back. It'll be 72. Wayne Drake that's going to take the win there. Looking for the 2nd spot is going to be 17 Bradley Hamburger from 471 Johnny Brassell. Then we have 6 Matt Musson coming in. Looks like 2, 2, 3,
9, 13, 22, and one on the infield.
No, 351's got to come round.
Oh yeah, he's taking his time, isn't he?
351 Tony Cutler. Oh, just losing my voice, Dave. 72 Wayne Drake taking the win from a brilliant ride there from Bradley Hamburger on 17. 471 Johnny Brassell home in that 3rd position from 6 Matt Musson. And rounding up the top 5 was 223 Tim Davidson. We'd have to take it from me, Dave. That was the placings.
Yeah, it's not working on there. Well, we know who won. That's Wayne Drake. That's a given, isn't it?
I'll give you that.
Thank you.
You can have the bottom of it.
It's the Hardy try something. 3 of them. Whatever it is. We've got Maddox Harley. He's in the red off gate 1. Then we have Arlene Voice off gate 3 in the white, and Ethan Stevens in gate 4 in the yellow. So been got a great race between Maddox Harley and Arlene Voice, and Maddox Harley, he's just stormed away from them all, and Arlene Voice has struggled to get going there. Well, they swap places. I reckon they'll swap places because I didn't read the number, but they have. Arlene Voice has got the yellow. They've gone and swapped positions.
Oh, the colour.
Yeah,
The caps.
I looked at it, I thought that's not right, but the caps, so Ethan Stevens is in the white now, and Arlene Voice, they're not following the program, Warwick. What are we going to do about that?
Oh,
That's no good.
No, it's too long a day.
Yeah, I'll swap it round.
They're just supporting
Yeah,
programs, so at this stage, nothing too much on for them.
I can support.
Maddox Harley. Oh, what's happened? He's stopped.
Oh, no.
He's had a problem there. He didn't come out of that turn, so at 63, Arlen Voice has come around and taken the checkered flag, and it'll be Ethan Stevens on that bike. 11 will come in second, and unfortunately for Maddox, here's a DNF.
Well, it's not over till the fat lady sings, as they say.
So that's yours.
Oh, mate, good stuff. Oh, did you split it? Oh, good thinking.
So that's to go to Riti, so we give it to Irwin. Or... So how's that? That's pretty good. Pee-wees is all held by, well, actually all the junior times, the fastest that I've got here are held by Riti riders.
Oh, they come up here and they pinch our silverware, don't they?
Yeah, it's just
Make a bit of a habit of that.
We just have to improve, Dave.
Is that what it is?
Yep, something like that.
Okay. We'll do our best.
So we're now onto the 125s. You've got them all there.
Yep, we've got 17 Major Kelman. Should be off red. Jackson Harley in the blue.
Oh,
Cooper
Jackson
Lang.
Harley's gone round the outside. He's got his nose in front from Major Kelman. Then we got Bradley Partridge and
Kobe Drake.
Kobe Drake.
Yep. So it's been two races in the single race all day today, Warwick, with these two front runners here. And young Kobe Drake and Bradley Partridge fighting it out for those minor placings.
Yeah, well, Jackson Harley just needs to keep it tight because Major Cowan, well, he's too far back this time, but he certainly looked to a wee gap. He was looking to poke his nose through in the last lap. It'll be 33. Jackson Harley taking the win from 17. Major Cowan, 69. Bradley Partridge coming in from 72. Kobe Drake.
And we have a time of 49.46. They've all got 3 points.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Because he did.
I looked at it, I thought that can't be right.
You know,
but
it is
I
right.
remember why.
That's why I asked you, because
so Julian Rees, oh, we're having trouble starting the bike, are we? That's Oscar Drake. He's underway now though. So we've got Julian Rees will be off gate 1. Chase Lang off gate 3 and Oscar Drake off gate 4.
That's it. Yes, he's a wee bit small for that bike.
He is a bit, isn't he?
Oh, and it's Chase Lang who gets the start there and moves out in front.
But look at Oscar Drake.
He's matched him on the outside, but he's got the wide line. He's got to keep pulling it tight. Oh, these boys neck and neck across the start finish for one lap. And there they go again, and at the other side they're still neck and neck into the river turn. Oscar Drake just got a little bit ahead there, but he's gone wide. Chase Lang fighting back, and he moves to the front of the field. Julian Reeves back there in that third position. The white flag comes out, and it's Chase Lang gets there by a bike length.
I tell you what, there's nothing in it, is there?
No. Chase Lang coming around. Oscar's done it again. No, another DNF.
Oh, he's come back.
Wow, he's come back in. 16.
Okay.
72 and 7.
Well, put your hands together, folks. They really put on a performance, those two boys. Wait till they get into the 500s. 47.03.
So we've got Alan Crosby, 70 in red. on 1. We got 2 with White, 25 Aaron Callahan on 2 and 41 Sean Payne.
Yeah, well, Sean Powell's supposed to be on
Powell,
White, but anyway, Aaron Callahan's got off to a great start once again. Chase Burrow is...
Well, he's found a hole on the inside. He's just sorting himself out, isn't he?
Well, I think he's doing all right, considering he's, you know...
Well, to be fair, the last year in the Junior 200s, he had a hell of a lot of bike trouble.
Oh, yeah.
So,
the last 2 years he's had trouble, hasn't he? But...
So anyway, he's doing all right there.
Yep.
Just takes a bit of time to adjust to them, but he's coming in second place behind Aaron Callahan at the moment. Alan Crosby there in that third spot, and then Sean Powell on the good old upright.
Yeah,
something like
he stays upright, be good.
Yeah, something like, I don't know, 16 years since he's been back on a bike, so
right?
It's good to see him back out here.
Absolutely. Where are we up to with the
white flag?
White flag, yep.
Aaron Callahan gone through. Chase Burrow. Yeah, they've stretched themselves out a bit in this one. Here comes Sean Powell, but the winner will be, once again, 25 Aaron Callahan from 11 Chase Burrow. And then comes Alan Crosby on 70, bike number 70. Seems to like that upright. It suits him quite nicely. I think they're a bit more forgiving to ride than the laydowns, Dave, they tell me. The laydown bikes, you've got to really open the throttle on them.
So that was a time of 76.74. 31, heat 3. Number 10, Sean Cox, is in the red off gate 1. Next to him in the blues, good to see Caleb Chappell out there again. He's off gate 2. Off gate 3 will be 77 James Smith. 13 is Glenn Soul on the red, in the yellow, and in the green is 86 Finn Reid. Let's hope, well, he hasn't got green, he's got black. Let's hope he does more than a quarter of a lap this time.
Yep, he's done it. He's got it. The two young fellas are out in front. A bit of a greasy track. We'll see how they... Chappell's gone down. And Smith misses him. We're missing Glenn Soul. He must have called it a day. But young Chappell gets back on. Finn Reid just...
He's shown what we expected.
Yeah, that's what we expected. Yeah. Just the track conditions may be a little bit more suited to him. Now a bit of moisture in it, he's getting that loose, dry stuff, but he's certainly powering away.
Now this kid could fly on the 200s.
Yep, he's had a bump there and he's bounced out a bit wider.
Battle going on for second and third.
Well, this must be good for Sean Cox because he's been pushed up into the Division 1 for a number of years and been sort of down at the tail end. So now he's got someone he can race with, if you know what I mean.
Absolutely, yeah.
And James Smith, having been able to chase him,
it
gives them, they're not just circulating on their own, they're actually having a wee battle.
Yep, that's right, loving every minute of it.
Yep.
So Finn Reid, must be the checkered flag?
Checkered flag, yep. 86, Finn Reid, after a terrible start, picks up the checkered flag. 10, Sean Cox in second. 77, James Smith comes home in third. And just rounding out the field, just staying out of the road, using your noodle, was the 4 bike of Caleb Chappell.
So we've got a time of 71.46. Yep.
And then Andy Aldridge is sitting down there in yellow on gate 4. And on gate 5 is Lucas Colvin on bike 21.
And a good start from Ben Woolley.
Brilliant start.
And George Congreve drifted wide then, and here comes George Congreve.
Cut through on the inside. So he was out-gated at the start, but Ben got a little bit wide there. George cut back in. Then we've got 25. I get those boys mixed up. That's Ryan Colvin holding that third position from Andy Aldridge. He's drifted out, coming out of that turn. And Lucas rounding out the field, but George Congreve going through.
Yeah, leading the way, showing that experience that he had.
He's got a bike problem.
Yep.
Yep, he's let Ben Wally go through. He pick up the white flag. He's put his hand up, staying out of the road. Obviously got an issue there.
So Ben Wally,
well,
going to pick up a win.
But he still looks good, doesn't he?
He does look good.
I mean, he's still powering that bike around there. He'll take the checkered flag. 32, Ben Wally taking the win from 25, Ryan Colvin, 23, Andy Aldridge, and 21, Lucas Colvin, and 99, a DNF for a problem. Yeah, but certainly, yeah, good to see a good field of.
I was going to make it interesting for the last race there, Warwick, because at the moment Ben Wally and George Congreve are equal first on 8 points each. So, because George had that. Why is that?
And who's Carl got on there?
He's got Kirsten Blumenthal. Blumenfast or something.
Just the two of them. So who did we lose? We've lost. Burton Kingy ran into the wall, and Tyler Fisher and Ella Hurd had a problem. But this.
So Nick Case, Hard Case.
Well, I just caught the Case team. team Case.
Oh, I heard you say Nutcase. I haven't mentioned that today.
No, not today, but you have before.
Yeah, that's true.
Hard Case, Nutcase. Well, Carl Foster and Kristen Blumenthal there. Putting the work in, they're making it an interest, putting on an entertaining little battle there with a team racing. Nick and Jasmine just holding the bike tight there as they come out of that turn. Carl just out a little bit wider.
There's plenty of interest. They're looking for that inside run, but it's not there.
Coming around. White flag this time for Case Racing Team.
Well, there's still plenty of interest in it, Warwick.
Oh, he's left the hole.
Inside run this time.
Can he get up the inside? Oh, now Nick Case will shut the door this time as they come round. Carl Foster trying to run round the outside. Has he got the momentum? Yes, he has.
Whoa.
He's pipped them on the line.
What how my laps did that. Good work.
Well, that was give them a hand. That was a good, interesting race between the boys and the two girls. And a last dash finish.
A time of 72.92.
Yep, they're all set. Oh, having a look. Just checking something there.
Yeah, it's all good.
Quite heavy. They might be dragging some stones out or something, or just checking.
All right, starters happy. They're underway, and it's a great start there. Right on the inside from Jared Smith and Renee Orwin. Then they've got Aaron Sullivan, Pete Rintel hunting them down. There's a bit of a hole there, but he can't make it through. He's leaving plenty of room though.
Oh, Pete Stevens has gone round and
backing it into the wall.
And what happened there? Did Anderson come in?
Anderson and Deanna Burke decided to go into the inside to.
Oh, now our front runners have come in as well. Oh well.
This is going to be hard to
wonder what kind of dance we get this time.
So there it is, Aaron Sullivan, Peter Rintel. That's all who's left at the moment.
Well, someone's waving some hands over there as though there's a problem. Has they got fire extinguishers, or what's the story? I'm not sure.
Oh, I don't know.
What's happening?
That might be the dance that they're looking for. I'm not sure.
They've got a,
Oh yeah.
you know, they got a fire extinguisher coming out there.
Yeah.
It was right there for them.
Yeah.
So.
Oh well. Checking it out. Well,
Chicken flag,
we've got the
35.
chicken flag anyway, so it's not hard to see who won the race. But the drama's all on the infield at the moment.
Yes.
And we had a time of 72.14. Rightio, Battle of the Twins. We've got 21. Glenn Murray, Emma Murray, off gate 1 in the red helmet. Then we've got 11 from Invercargill, Jake Gillespie, Nathan O'Brien on gate 2. Mark Wye and Ropes are off gate 3 in the white. And on the outside, Billy Leighton and Graham Partridge in the yellow. Battle of the Twins. Oh, we've got a hold up here.
Just
the starter.
Just Billy Leighton rocking forward too much. Now Mark Wise sort of trying to hold his bike.
Yeah, we're underway anyway. So it's a good start there from the inside there. Glenn Murray and Emma Murray.
Yep.
But they've got people in hot pursuit behind them, that's for sure. Mark Wye, Ropes Cooper.
Yep, sitting in there. Then Billy Leighton, Graham Partridge on the 81, followed by Jake Gillespie and Nathan O'Brien.
They're getting a little bit stretched out now. So Glenn Murray, Emma Murray.
Well, they've come a long way, father and son team, needing some points, doing well at this stage. Another visitor that needs some points is Mark Wye and Ropes or Jacob Cooper. They're holding that second spot.
Well, they're in the best place to get them.
White flags out as they go through. Old Jake Gillespie and Nathan O'Brien seem to be struggling a bit there, Dave. They've really dropped off their field.
They really have. Yep.
So here they come, the Murray team from Palmerston North. They take the checkered flag from 96, Palmerston North 1 and 2. Mark Wye, Jacob Cooper in that second spot, and 81, Billy Leighton and Graham Partridge on that. Aprilia come home in third. So, yep, Suzuki, Honda and Aprilia was the placing order in that heat of the Battle of the Twins.
And a time of 67.42.
It will be the 12B of Daniel Satherley and Simon Leask. And on the outside in gate 4 in the yellow is the 12C bike of Wayne Turner and Laurie McMahon.
Well, they've been unbeaten so far today, as is Glenn Murray and Emma Murray.
The scratching is, I presume that's Knuckle Hill, is it? Who was supposed to be in
yes,
two?
Knuckle Hill, is he gone, is he?
Yep,
Yes,
no,
yes,
the
yep.
whole head of the bike's
Yep.
broken off. So.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Right, racing we go. And Wayne Turner, Laurie McMahon get across from the outside to come down first and get into that turn. Hotly pushed by the Satherley Leask team. They move into that second spot. Barry and Cara Bettridge there in that third position. But Turner and McMahon just pulling away.
Looking pretty comfortable out there in front at the moment. Not really been pressured.
That's the top three go straight through, don't they, Dave? Was that the story?
Top 3 go through.
Yep. And then the next 4 fight out for that last position in the final.
Yep.
The stage, I don't think Wayne Turner, Laurie McMahon are going to have any problems with that. They've been
Not looking that way.
front of the field all the time. White flags out for them. They're on their way home. Down our road medals, back straight, just lining the bike up nicely for the Aldridge hydraulic turn for the last time. 12C, Turner McMahon pick up that win from the 12B of Satherley and Leask, with the 7 of the Bettridge team coming home in third. That's a time of
68.51.
68.51. So we've got their multi-division 2 out again, I think. Because I see we've got the Foster Lumondale pairing going from 1 on bike 16. We've got the Case team, Nick and Jasmine Colley on gate 3, and on the outside they must have did some work, Tyler Fisher and Ella Hurst Whitworth on the 96 coming in. So they're coming up into the starters' hands. All ready to go. Racing we go. It's a slow start by Tyler Fisher and Ella Hurst Whitworth. Just dealing. There must be a problem with that, but the other two are going for it. Hammer and tongues. It's Carl Foster out there with Kristen Blumenthal holding the lead at the moment, with the Case team looking for a run on the inside. Foster staying wide, going up in the dirt, powered out of that corner. Nick Case, Jasmine Colley Case in that second position, staying relatively tight on the pole line. And then the other 16-year-old team just having a few issues there at the moment on that surface. They just say they're trying to ride to the conditions, which is what you need to do. It's a wee bit greasy in spots. White flags out for bike 16. Come out of the con-cut turn for the last time. Down that back straight into the turn, it will be Carl Foster and Kristen Blumenthal will take the win from the 95 of Nick and Jasmine Colley Case, and the youngsters Tyler Fisher and Ella Hurst Whitworth coming home in that third spot. They'll have done the work, Dave, and worked that moisture in a little bit.
Time there of 74.9, Warwick.
74.9. Turn you on. Brett Moyle and Ruben Miller on the red. You have 33, Wayne Bryce. And what do you have? Selwyn Savage.
Yes.
And the blue on gate 2. The white is Jason Riley and Michael Toos on the 46 bike. And on the outside, the 25 in the yellow is Daniel Bunnett and Eric Leask. Off they go, and it looks like Jason Riley, Michael Too's got the jump of them all into that first turn, sort of holding them up a wee bit there as they come out. A bit of shuffling for position going on, but it's Riley and Too's out in front. Looks like it's Bryce and Savage holding that second position from Bunnett and Leask, and then just round them out is Brett Moyle and Ruben Miller as one or two of them swing wide into that turn. But there's no doubt about the front runner on the Justin Turner or Mango Turner bike, Jason Riley and Michael Toos.
Yeah, well, it was pretty winning in that first race, but they've settled down a little bit of a battle going on there for third and fourth. But Wayne Bryce, Selwyn Savage, they shut the gate on Eric Leask and Daniel Bunnett and Eric Leask, and they've got themselves well and truly cemented in that second spot.
Yep.
What flag have we got coming out now, Warwick? I can't see the flag.
I didn't see the white one, it's a checkered one. 46, Riley and Toos taking the win. Whoa. From 33. Bryson Savage, then it'll be 25 Bunnett and Leask in third, and that fast finish stirring up the dust as they crossed the pole line there was the 8 of Moyle and Miller. No time.
81, Billy Layton and Graham Partridge will be off gate 3 with the white. Right on the outside in the yellow, 21, Glenn Murray and Emma Murray.
All right, Tree Services, Aldridge Hydraulics, Canterbury Communications, Suck It Up Limited, Kaiapoi Collision Centre, Ready Mix, the Lion Foundation, New Zealand Community Trust, the Southern Trust, Waghorn Builders, Canterbury Demolition, A&B Engineering Limited, Hydra Turf, Road Metals and City South Van Spares, plus some of the others that are on the fence like National Steel I didn't mention, Ready Mix Concrete, oh, I did mention them. We thank you for your support here at Moore Park. Battle of the Twins, everyone clocked in.
Starting to get down to the pointy end. Pretty important to get good points at the moment. Wayne Turner, Laurie McMahon, they're ahead on with 9 points. Now, the trouble is they haven't all done even races yet, so a few have races in hand, but there's a few that badly need some points.
Where's the bottleneck to get the top three? That's what we're after.
Yeah, well, it's still hard to tell until we get through because some have got 2 races to go, some have got 1.
Racing we go this time, and it's Glenn and Emma Murray made the jump, got to the front quite easily and cleanly away. A comfortable 3-bike lead already as they go down that Road Metals back straight into the turn. We've got sitting in the second spot Jason Riley, Michael Toos on the Ducati, followed by the 81 Aprilia bike of Billy Layton and Graham Partridge. Then we go back to the 64 team, Kieran Satherley and John O'Kilburn. But, well, leaving their better run towards the end of the day, Dave, the Murray team, they've scorched them.
Well, they're unbeaten so far, so they'll pick up the 9 points at the end of this at the rate they're going. That'll put them on equal points with the Turners.
So that's 2 in then.
Yep. Well, yeah, they've got another round to go yet, though.
Oh, yeah. With Jason Riley, Michael Toos holding on to that second spot. Billy Layton, Graham Partridge, they're pushing. Just can't seem to close up enough to affect a pass. Oh, out of shape there. We mentioned that and they've gone. Checkered flag. The 21P bikes take the win from the 12B of Daniel Satherley and Eric Gleesk. Third home, just by staying on the track and being consistent, was the 64N bike of Kieran Satherley and John O'Kilburn. And, well, a bit of an excursion there at the last minute, Dave.
It sort of messed up their day a little bit, didn't it?
It certainly has. Graham Partridge, Billy Layton, Graham Partridge, infield.
Do we get a time there, Warwick?
We looked at them.
Yeah, no time.
They just sort of crossed up. Heat 8, Dave, is that right? About heat 8.
Yes, it is. Heat 8.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the reason they're doing a little loop around is there's a MyLapse loop in there, and they just...
You better explain what MyLapse is.
MyLapse is a timing system that's being put in. So it'll record everybody's race times and lap times and
what order they finish in,
what order they
we get it
finish
wrong sometimes.
and places and bits and pieces. And it seems that you need to go across the line to activate it.
So we should have 11, Jake Gillespie and Nathan O'Brien off gate 1 in the red. 81, Billy Layton and Graham Partridge in blue off gate number 2.
Well, they're there.
12, Wayne Turner, Laurie McMahon.
Only 3.
Off gate 3. And who are we missing? The Jake Gillespie?
Gillespie not here.
7, Barry Bettridge and Cara Bettridge will be on the outside.
So Billy Layton, Graham Partridge on the 81 on the Aprilia, sitting next to the other Aprilia on gate 2 and gate 3. That's Turner and McMahon. And on the outside is the Suzuki SV1000 of the Bettridge team.
was really messed up.
Yep, so that looks like,
It's,
well, he knows Leighton and Partridge are, are gone.
well, yeah, I think the Turners weren't any better.
Yeah, they all sort of moved a bit. I don't know. We'll wait for the.
Coming back in, Ray, but we need to make sure number 7 was touching the tape. Okay, was the issue.
Right. Well, the referee's call is they'll put them all back in because that was caused by the 7 bike was actually touching the tapes.
Before the lights were on.
Before the lights were on. So now they can come back.
Can come back in. Can we get 81 back in, please?
Just put it down as a satisfactory start.
Yeah, if you're down there by the pits, you can hear the speaker. 81 back in.
It was caught under the siren as well.
Oh, it's going to have sort of fucking construction crap. Jeez.
I want to speak on that.
Looks like it's happening.
Oh dear. Right. Well, they've got to keep them back off the tapes because they were. Apparently, there was a bike touching the tapes before the lights came on, and then that caused all sorts of issues with them going up. So that's
Right, try again.
the ref's call. Right, this time. Oh, they've gone pretty quick this time. And, yep, Turner and McMahon into the corner at the head of the field from Leighton and Partridge, and then the Bettridges sitting in behind in that third position.
They just don't back off, do they?
No. Old Billy's throwing at it there pretty hard. The two Aprilia bikes out in front from the Suzuki. Oh, the Bettridges are gone round. Can they move it from the track? That'll be the big thing.
They're not going to try very hard, are they? Or are they?
The red's out. Oh no, something's obviously happened. Yep, righto.
And then there were two. I'd call it. But then again, I don't have the power to. What about you, Warwick?
No, I'll sit this one out. I'd say 7 obviously caused that stoppage, so they're excluded. Well, that's our opinion, or my opinion.
81 and 12 back in, 7 will be on the infield.
Yeah, prime cause normally is excluded of any stoppage.
And yeah, if we want to get these races done, I would have just called it, but never mind, it is a championship, I guess, so...
Yeah, I don't know whether is Billy all up and running again or what. Was he shot infield, didn't he?
Yeah, but I don't know whether that was because he saw what was going on at the head or whether he was out of shape or... He's waving his arms, but he's done.
All right, 12 was given. Well, call it. They don't need to. Oh no, they're going back in now.
I don't know what those hand signals were.
We'll give it a go.
I think next time we'll bring some clown suits, shall we?
Gee. Righto, boys. It's only 4 laps, lads. Let's get it done. And once again, Wayne Turner, Laurie McMahon get their nose in front of it. I was having a wee bit of trouble turning in that corner of the Dave. They were all sledging a bit. They're sort of drifting out a little.
He keeps it tight though.
Yeah.
If anybody's going to go, they're going to have to go round him, not up the inside, that's for sure.
Oh,
You've got it sorted now.
Graham Partridge sort of moving all over the back of that bike. But Wayne Turner and Laurie McMahon. This looks like Turner's out there for a Sunday drive though, doesn't it? Though? He just sits there. He's not into that turn. Yeah, that must have been. These flags disappear in front of my eyes. So this one, what did they do? Struck a problem. I looked down to see what the flag it was. So it's 81 coming around, taking the win. So
well, there you go.
So what happened to the Aprilia 12C?
Oh, not sounding a flash.
Sound too good.
Yeah. Gate 1 in the blue will be the 46 bike of Mango Turner, ridden by Jason Riley and Michael Toos. In whites, the 35 Aaron Sullivan and Peter Rintle, going from gate 3, and from the outside it's the 25 of Daniel Bunnett and Eric Leask. And they're supposed to be in yellow but don't seem to have any helmet covers on. Righty-ho. And off we go. And a good start from the top side of the track from 25, Daniel Bunnett and Eric Lease. They've got down into the head of the field, ahead of Wayne Bryce and Selwyn Savage, followed by Aaron Sullivan, Peter Rinto, and then tucked in behind is Jason Riley with Michael Toos. But making no mistake this time, they got caught in behind traffic in some earlier races, Dave, and couldn't get through. But at this stage, they're out in front of the head of the field, the Bunnett Lease team. Getting a bit tighty going on there, and well,
yeah,
46 has had to come infield from an out of shape 35, which got close to the 33. So, oh dear.
Referee's call.
Yep, he's let them go. We are very pushed for time. White flags out as they come round. Daniel Bunnett, Eric Leask into that con-cut turn for the last time as they wrestle the bike to straighten it up. Big battle going on for that second spot as Aaron Sullivan and Peter Rintle look to power around the outside. They've done it. So 25, Bunnett and Leask taking the win from 35, Aaron Sullivan and Peter Rintle with 33, Wayne Bryce and Selwyn Savage holding that third position, and a infield excursion for the 46 bike. Not totally their own fault, I would say, from that.
No, and you'd have to be fair. I mean, it's fair to say that 35 went right off the infield as well.
Yep.
So, yeah.
What's the call? He's having a confer, so we'll just hold those places as they cross the line. But they were, you were right, Dave, they were across the pole line.
We've got 16-4, Kieran Satherley and Jono Kilburn off gate 1 in the red. 12, Daniel Satherley, Simon Leask in blue off gate 2.
Is this for the last place or is this another round?
Two rounds to go.
Oh my
Two
God.
races to go.
Two races to go.
7 is Barry Bettridge and Cara Bedford.
Yep.
Off gate 3, and on the outside there'll be nobody probably. Jake Gillespie and Nathan O'Brien
he's
are
not
due
there.
to go there.
So we'll just go through those again for you. 64, Kieran Satherley, John O'Kilburn and red on 1. 12B is Daniel Satherley, Simon Leask on blue on 2. And on grid 3 is 7, Barry and Cara Bettridge in the white. And they've gone.
Good start there from Daniel Satherley and Simon Leask. Get their nose in front and heading away there from Kieran Satherley and John O'Kilburn. Barry Bettridge, Cara Bettridge out the back, just about onto the infield.
Yep, they are. They've lost it. So we're down to a 2-horse race. Our 2 visiting competitors. Oh, they got a little bit crossed up there too, Dave.
They kept the power on and kept themselves going.
Yep, they did.
So they're going to have to be careful. They're keeping it tight. Nobody wants to leave a gap on the inside there, Warren.
No.
So Daniel Satherley, Simon Leask leading the way at the moment there from Kieran Satherley
John
and
O'Kilburn.
John O'Kilburn.
Yeah, white flags out this time.
1 lap to go. Daniel Satherley looking comfortable there at the moment from Simon Leask, with Simon Leask on board. Kieran Satherley in second place. I was going to say you can put it in, but you can't really. They've got to stay on the track. Here they go. They cross the finish line. Give them the 3 points. 2 points for 64. Kieran Satherley and John O'Kilburn. DNF for number 7.
Yep.
Right, well there'll only be 3 in the last race too because Knuckle Hill won't be there.
Yep, 21, Glenn and Emma Murray going from gate 3. 96, Mark Y and Jacob Cooper or Ropes will go from gate 2 in the blue.
We should have Jason Riley, Michael Toos coming out in yellow.
That's on, it'll be bike 18 on the Ducati.
Yep, bike 18, bike 18.
Honda, Suzuki and Ducati and Jason Riley, Michael Toos will be going from gate 4 or 3 or 4. 4.
Gate 4.
Gate
Yeah,
4.
and the yellow.
Yep.
So gate 1 will be empty. But gate 2, Mark Y and Ropes. Gate 3, Glenn Murray, Emma Murray. Gate 4, Jason Riley and Michael Toos. So we'll see if Glenn Murray, Emma Murray, if they win this, they'll get maximum points. With Wayne Turner, Laurie McMahon missing out that last time, will be on 11 points. Well, it's a good start for Glenn Murray, Emma Murray.
Yeah, got a little bit of a push into that turn from Y and Cooper as they entered it. A little bit of rubbing going on there. They're going to watch their back though, because Jason Riley and Michael Toos are putting some pressure on, trying to go around the outside, but they've drifted a bit wide, got stuck there.
Got some speed on though. They might have a go at the inside there. They might have to force their way through though. No gaps there at the moment.
No, but it's Glenn and Emma Murray out in front quite comfortably. So we look back to that 2nd and 3rd position, because that's where the action looks like it's going to be. Oh, someone's slowing there a little bit. Is it Jason Riley that they're a problem coming in? The white flag's out. for the Murrays coming around. And the checkered is waving. So 21, Glenn and Eva Murray will take the win from 96. Mark Y.
Well, maximum points for them.
And Jacob Cooper, 18, DNF. Yeah, something happened to the Ducati there. They slowed and down that back straight and then drifted infield.
Whoop.